Hey, bitch. It's JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, we have to talk about love after lockup because, girl, it is a fucking mess, okay? It is a dog ass mess. Please make sure that you're coming in. You are liking up the video, okay? Subscribing to the channel and making sure those notification bells are on, okay? I want to go ahead and get into Miss Zori and Troy. When I tell y'all I can't stand Zori as much as I cannot stand her hair, and yes, I'm going to be fucking her name up because I really don't know what the hell her name is, okay? As much as I can't stand her hair, I don't like her attitude, and I'm not a fan of hers, and I'm ready for Troy to leave, okay? I would expect this man to be so short-tempered, but he isn't. I feel like he's being patient with her. I don't know how messy he is because I am wondering, why does the ex-girlfriend know so much information about your wife? That's messy as hell. So she's getting it from somebody. Now, I don't know if you're telling information to your mama and your mama is running it back to your baby mama, or if you're having the conversations with your baby mama, which is making Zuri uncomfortable, as she said a long time ago, okay? Because I was thinking that the baby mama could be making stuff up. Come to find out, baby mama wasn't lying at all. So the question is, who is she getting the tea from? Who? And if I'm telling you stuff as my husband and you telling that shit to your mama, I don't play that shit, okay? And mine, no, okay? I don't play that shit. Hello? So that's you wrong right there. And if you over there having conversations with your ex, your baby mama think, oh, my son, my man ain't got none, and my son is his only child, hello? Bitch, I'll be on your ass, because I'm not playing that shit either. Because what the going on, okay? Now, see, I may not act like Zori act, though, when she went in the room yelling, cussing, and fussing, like, listen, I don't do this shit. I may have done that, like, back in the day, but not really for real, because I can't recall the time I really did that. But that's young girl behavior. I'm not going to say shit to you. And this may not be healthy either. I'm just going to pack that shit up. And I'm going to change them locks on your ass. And when you come to that door, that shit will be sent outside. Okay? And you can ask an ex because he can confirm. Hello? I don't play this shit. I'm not finna do that. Not finna do. I'm not finna have too much more conversations. We're not finna be talking about. If I find out and I see what it is, I'm gonna do some investigating first. You know, I gotta always do my investigation, see what's going on. Woo, 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 woo. If it lines up, it lines out. Okay, it lines up outside the fucking door, and you can come collect it whenever you free. Okay, that's what it's giving, but let's keep going. So the mom says, the BM says that Zuri has been cheating. Zuri calls her sister and says that she gonna do something to Yana because that's the baby mama's name. She's like, I'm gonna do something to that bitch. And she was like, well, girl, why you finna do something to her, girl? Because that bitch is messy. Well, girl, how is she messy? Girl, she done sat up here and told the lady that I was over there cheating on Troy, but you know that shit is old. He already know all that. I already told him all that information. I'm over here like, oh, girl, so you did cheat? Ooh, bitch, she did, girl. What's going on? So now we know that she was over there cheating. Now, my thing is, how the fuck does Yana know? Who told her? So we have two corporates, okay? Or culprits, however you say it. It's the mama or it's Troy. It's okay? Now, I said, and why are we seeking all these new hairstyles? Come on, first of all, they showed us pictures of Missouri back in the day. I said, why are we seeking all or looking at all these damn new hairstyles that she not trying to show us? Why are y'all showing us all of this that she not trying to give to us now? Okay, she ain't introduced a single new hairstyle, but you better get it together. You got more things to worry about. Okay, so Karen, or whatever the mama name is, she knew about this already, and she encouraged him to move forward. So why is she acting like it's something new, according to Missouri? So she was making more sense to me. The mama was in the beginning against Zori. The mama was making more sense, and now I'm over here wondering if Zori really ain't tripping. Is Zuri tripping, or is she really ain't tripping and there's more to the story? Because how they edited it, it seemed like the damn girl is crazy. Okay, so something going on. Something in the milk ain't clean. So y'all know Troy done went and walked the green mile, and then he decides to come back. He hears them arguing. He walking past the house, and she like, he ain't even want to deal with it, but he had to go in there. Goes in there, goes back upstairs. Zuri opens the door, takes her ring off, and throw it on the floor, and tells him to get out her house. All right, let me tell y'all something. If I was that man, but see, love make you do crazy things, right? If I was that man, I would have picked that ring up and I would have continued to walk that green mile. I'm not even going to hold you. I would have continued to walk that green mile. And I know he probably don't want to do that because of that son whose life he, was told. He wrote on the birth certificate, said he's going to be a father to him and stuff. But that's some disrespectful stuff. And you're going to have to teach people how to treat you. And she would have to know you could never play in my face like that. Okay? Take this ring off again, and it's a done deal. I'm not playing with you. Okay? Like, he should have, like, I ain't saying, like, put his hands on her, but he should have wore her out with his actions as far as getting the hell on. Making her feel that shit. Because one thing I always say, and I always believe, how you feel today don't mean you're going to feel that same way by Friday, bitch. So you all stronghold and mad and this and that, girl. You may not feel like that by Wednesday, let alone Friday, but I'm gonna make sure you feel that shit through the week. Trust. Okay. So Zori didn't want to talk to him. And then now all of a sudden she want to talk to him. Okay. I if Troy has been telling the baby mama the business, she should go off on him and let him know, don't do that. That's disrespectful. You adding problems in our house, cause see how it looks. Okay. Um, in addition, I didn't like how she was being disrespectful to the crew members. They trying to get in. She opened the door, slamming the door, throwing devices and stuff on the ground and stuff. It's like, bitch, what? But they handled her right. But she got Troy in the room going off, and it sounded like she was in there putting his hands on him the way she was in there yelling. Disrespectful. I can't take it. So that's what she did. And what else happened? So yeah, that's what she did. She went off on him, and then their scene pretty much cut. So we gonna see what's gonna happen at a later time. But at this time, she really is sabotaging him going to see his child, making it a bigger issue than what it really has to be. And I just don't think that's a person he should be with. Cause you so focused on the ex that you ain't thinking about his child. Like she ain't got them all. The bitch is crazy, and that's just what it is. Let's get to Shante and True. Shante, you better not be playing in our face, bitch, and you better be pregnant, and you better be having twins, and they better be healthy. Okay, but you and True deserve each other just a little piece, because True over there finessing with a whole nother bitch. Okay. You going in there like you ready to get an ultrasound, only to not get an ultrasound. So True done bought some baby stuff. Shantae doesn't know if she wants him there or wants him to be in the ultrasound room with her when she's getting the ultrasound. And I'm like, if he's trying to be there with his kids and they're his, what is the issue with him being in the ultrasound? Now I do understand that you are trying to teach him to not treat you a certain way, and you're afraid that he could come in and out your life. So everything that could be good for him, you're trying to take it away from him. But at the same time, I'm like, what's the point if you're going to continue to deal with the bullshit he gives you anyway? You might as well let him into the damn room to see the babies. Okay. So anywho, what else? She doesn't want to experience stuff with him. And then she turns around and she's like, wait a minute, I do want to experience this with him. I don't think it's right that he doesn't get to see. And I'm like, Shantae, I don't have time for you and True. I really don't. Like, y'all both are weird. Okay? You putting this man through the ringer to see how much he really wants you or really likes you. And guess what? He care. He do. Because you did so much for him. So all that stuff that he said about you buying, you bought his love or whatever, you did. You did buy it. And he know that you going to hold him down. A man love a bitch that's always going to be there no matter what he put her through. Okay? So, yeah. And you going to continue to hang on. You going to continue to be there. So, you want to be that down as BIT. And he going to have you down in the gutter. Good luck. Okay? So True tried to put his foot down and tells her, listen, this going to be the only time I'm not coming. Any other time, I'm going to be there. And it's like, he's trying to be there, girl. Let the man be there. Okay? That don't mean you got to take him back or none of that, but at least let him be in the room. So she's like not here for it, okay? She's like, okay, that's what you say, but I make the call, I make the decision on this, not you. And so she comes out the room. He's like, is everything okay? And she's like, yeah, it's fine. You know, the babies are doing good or whatever like that. And I said, BIT, you better be pregnant. You better not be lying to us, because it's coming off a little bit like you lying to hold on to that man. Okay, so maybe you done had the babies by now. Hopefully it's True. What we also learned is that True has a 15-year-old child. He hasn't seen that child. I think he said he held him when he went into prison. He was big enough to fit in the palm of his hand. But then I think he saw him at a later time, but he hasn't seen him since. Okay, so we don't know the dynamics or if True has kept in touch with his son or what's happening. But the fact that he wasn't able to be there due to incarceration, he wants to make sure he's there for the twins. But are you really? Because you probably finna be locked up on house arrest. Okay, you're repeating the same bullshit. Stupid. So, what else happened? So, he talks with her friend after they have game night with the family and stuff. And it's this little girl, I guess her granddaughter, the little lighter skinned one. Girl, she really took a liking to True. She really likes True. Okay. And I'm like, I hope he's a good guy to this little girl. Okay. Because she really like him. But anywho, they have family night. It was cool. Her best friend comes over, and who I thought was her child. I don't know who this girl is. But anyway, the friend come over, talks to True, pretty much lets him know, like, I don't trust you. I don't know you like that. I don't know if you got good intentions for my homegirl. What's really tea? What's really good? What's up? So then he tells her, she was like, you got a job? He said, I work at the casino. Bitch, I holler. I thought that was some funny shit. I said, "You sure do work at the casino, baby." She was like, she said something to him, and he was like, I go in, I give an ID, I da da. I'm like, you might as well work there. You might as well go be security at the casino, and then when you get off, just play the numbers. But girl, casino be messy. Cause I had an ex that worked at the casino, and BIT, when I tell you that nigga was a thought and a hoe down at the casino, girl, let me tell y'all a bit of my tea. I'll never forget he had got this girl that was got this girl pregnant. Okay, that we believe was his child or whatever like that girl. And somehow, I don't know how this girl related to me, but she's a distant cousin from all the way down the timeline that I ain't know shit about. But the girl had walked up to my mama one day and asked if I was still with him or something like that. And my mama was like, yeah, or whatever. And I don't know something. She talked to my mama. My mama was like, yeah, they together, whatever, whatever. And I don't know. I think the girl could have told my mama she was pregnant. I don't know. My mama had saw him at the casino, baby. And she was like, you better tell her before I do. Baby, he couldn't stand my mama after that. Why you mad at my mama? Cause my mama said, you better tell me what the hell going on before I do. Baby, that nigga was shaking in his boots when he got to that house to let me know what's going on. But the gag was, I was so damn dumb and young that I was going to still rock with him. You know what I'm saying? Even with getting the bitch pregnant. Even though she ended up having an abortion, though. Okay? He made sure she did that. Yikes. Okay, girl. But anyway, that didn't stop him from being a thought. Okay? I know he regretted that decision. Okay? From being a thought. And I'm so glad. And I tell some of my subbies that may remember that's been around for a long time. I tell y'all about him often. Well, not often, but I'll bring him up if a situation relates to him, right? And I just be thinking about, where I am today and how I'm so glad that we never went forward or anything. Like, at some point, I just got tired of him. And I broke up with him on his birthday. And I was just like, it's a DD. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, I think like 2 months or whatever, however long after we broke up, he ended up getting in a relationship with a whole nother girl. And it's like, okay, if you got in a relationship with this girl within a few weeks, she been around. And I ain't know shit about it. Okay? Only for her to get pregnant did he end up marrying her. Girl, but guess what? The gag is her ass. Girl, I feel sorry for you, Bookie Duke. And she younger than him too, baby, because he went on to have 2 kids on her. I said, thank you, God, for relieving me. And she over there talking about some damn bonus children. But I'm not gonna judge you, girl. That's your husband. Do what you do, girl. Good luck, okay? I wish a motherfucker would. Okay, now see, that's some shit you do when you young and dumb. Okay, but as I got older and I moved away and I experienced a little bit of life, I'll be a damn fool. And she has yet to do that. She hasn't experienced life outside of the area, and she younger than him. So he got with a bitch that he probably could manipulate. Absolutely not. Okay, letting this nigga run amok. And let me tell you, once he did it once, he gonna continue to do it. He not gonna slow down. Only thing gonna slow him down is if that prostate get jacked the fuck up. But girl, let me shut the hell up. I don't wish nothing bad on you, baby. Keep doing your thing. Anywho, bitch, okay? So, girl, yes, where was I at? Just giving a little piece. True talking about he working at the casino because that's how he get his money and that's how he pay things, okay? So, True tells Shante about him possibly being locked up or on house arrest because he ain't been staying at his mama house. So, where you been staying at, True? You been staying at another BITCH's house? Getting caught the hell up. See, Shante, you didn't ask enough questions with your stupid ass. And then Shante tells him, like, you just told me this the night before. So now what you're saying is I got to stop everything that I got going on for everybody else to make sure True is straight. Because it's all about True is True's world. Yes, it is. Because that's how you made it. That's how you made it. He would have been going up that road by his goddamn self. But you feeling compelled because you talking about you carrying his kids and stuff. And you want to see what's going on. Every time you try to put up a wall and show him he got to work harder to get you, he puts you in a position to where he know you're going to do it anyway. You're going to be that down as BIT that he wants you to be anyway and play on your emotions. But, girl, that's what you get. I don't care. And then you over here talking about, so do I got to put people, I got to put everybody else stuff to the side to see what True got going on. Yeah, you been doing that, so continue. Boop, 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 bloop, bloop. Okay. So then True, True leaves. So when they driving, girl, True is flying. And I'm like, why is he flying? And she like, why is you flying? Like, what you got going on? And he was like, oh, I'm trying to hurry up and get there. She was like, well, you need to slow down just a little bit because I'm behind you and I don't know where the hell I'm going. I'm keeping up with you. Girl, please. That man ended up leaving her, getting off a whole nother exit, me know with a BIT, giving her some, her giving him some, but it definitely sounded like they exchanged kisses. So he definitely cheating on her. And then some Shante understands that I got friends. But you was sitting up in this lady house, finessing, doing all that big talk, talking about you about to work your way in. I said, see how they do? See how these motherfuckers do? See how these niggas do? Got your girl trailing you. You give yourself a 15 to 20-minute difference in between her, okay? Catch up with a whole nother BIT, hop in your car, she looking for you, and then you like, oh, I took the wrong exit. Just lying. Lying. Girl, that is a girl. And then I saw her online recently. I think she did like an IG live. I can't remember what else she was saying. I think it had something to do with a whole nother woman being involved and all this other stuff. And it's like, Shante, girl, them your problems. Good luck. Let's get to Julian and Christine. So she hasn't met the kids yet. The ex-wife don't want her to meet the kids. He done told the ex-wife about her. Ex-wife done did a full search and everything. Find out this BIT was a convicted felon or whatever. Don't want the lady around the kids, but she also don't know that the lady living in the house on the third floor while the kids is running all around the damn house. A mess. And if he thinks those children don't know that lady is in that house, he's a fool. He's a fool. Them kids know what the hell going on. All right. So she pretty much tells him that she don't like living on the third floor. Julian over there like trying to give her the third degree about it. And she's trying to express herself. I don't like him. He tries to make it seem like she's wrong for feeling how she feels. Then he says that he's working on getting the two ladies to meet each other. No, you're not. For you, like, no, you're not. You're not trying to get them to meet each other. If the baby mama don't even want her to meet the kids, what makes you think she wants to meet her? You're full of shit. I just don't like Julian. I don't. And then he says that she's being ungrateful. I said, wow. She's being ungrateful because she don't want to be cooped up in a room because you sold her a dream before she got out. And then now that she's out, you're changing everything on her. That's crazy. Anywho, I felt like one, he's deflecting. Two, he's full of shit. He's creating all this mess and now want to prepare people at the last minute for his BS. When she speaks on being comfortable, he want to make everything her fault. He's a mess. Let me tell y'all something. I am so happy that Christine got a job. Okay, Christine, you just need the right support. Hopefully you don't turn back to drugs. You don't get desperate or anything. Just stay the course, stay the path. You can get your kids back at some time, preferably. It's going to take years. Or you can hopefully establish a relationship to where you can actually be in their lives, even if a little bit. Because in the long run, they're going to appreciate the little bit. They may be upset with you for not getting it right for them ahead of time, but even trying to get it right, they're going to be happy. And what I want for Christine, because I'm not fucking with Julian, baby, work that job, baby girl. Do what you got to do. If you're able to work up to being manager, be manager. If you're able to leave that job and go be manager somewhere else or whatever the case is, despite your record, do what you got to do. Thug it out. Because when you get your money, when you get enough, and hopefully you're getting paid from this show, I pray you are, leave him. Leave him. Because I just don't trust Julian, because now I'm like, what else you lying about? You lied about losing your job. You lied about, providing and taking care of this and doing that. Then now you try to put pressure on her to get a job. And granted, I get it, but you could have communicated that from the beginning. You're not telling the baby mama that the lady stay at the house. Like, Julian is a liar. You haven't even told the whole family about her. I just don't trust Julian, and it makes me wonder what else is he hiding. I feel like before this season is out, or by the next, we're going to learn about another secret Julian ass got going on. I just don't trust him. So, anywho, Julian definitely acts more scared of the ex-wife than Christine, and she said that. And I said, but it's probably because he doesn't want the wife to take the kids away. That could be it. That could be why he's acting more afraid of her, which means he's more afraid of losing his kids, right? We learned that he lost his job. He's been lying about it. You flipped this conversation on her with the argument, made it her fault, says she's ungrateful. Get up. I'm not having this conversation anymore. I'm going to work. And then take your fake ass to a car to have an interview. Oh, baby. Girl, that is it. You got to watch this type of man here, girl. This one here, I don't know about this nigga here, girl. This one here is one that needs to be watched. So, what else? Christine got a job. She's doing good. She's being very open about her being in prison. Her coworkers seem to not be bothered by it or anything. So good for you. I was just happy to see her working. doing her thing. Of course, Julian's gonna try to eat up all her money because he can't quite work right now. But I hope, get that lady some time. I hope she get her another job and she's on top with finance. Even if she creates her a business, if she got some money, don't piss me off, Christine, because this could flip at any moment. But I'm hoping she gets it together and she can leave him. Julian says he's concerned about her going back to drugs because it's a lot of drugs in restaurants. BITCH, I worked in corporate, and I'm sure you have too. It's plenty of drugs up there at corporate. People be walking on the elevator sniffing their motherfucking hands, whatever they doing before they even come to work. Are you crazy? But you want to sit up there and talk about it's a lot of drugs in restaurants? You need to be worried about you making her go back to drugs, because that's what it's giving. You will be the reason. It ain't got nothing to do with work, none of that. I feel like you're going to drive her to fucking do crack or whatever else she's doing or was doing. So she goes outside. She wants him to hang out with her and her friends and stuff. But he gives reasons as to why he can't. Oh, I got to do this. I got to pick up the kids. I got to interview. She like, an interview? What you mean you got to interview for? You trying to get a new job? What's going on? Okay. And then she gets upset. She walks off. He gets out the car. He tells her he lost his job and stuff. She thought that the way he's been acting so snappy was because of her. Whole time it's because he lost his job and his money is tight and thin as he is. Okay. What else? So we'll have to figure out what's gonna go on. He tells her that he lost his job a week ago. Y'all, I feel like Julian lost his job at least a month ago. I do not believe it was a week ago. I feel like it was longer than that. I feel like he had some savings. He had some money and he has depleted that. And now he has his 3-month severance package that he can now tap into or whatever the case is. But I feel like he lost his job much longer than what he's telling her because he's a liar. Let's get to Kim and Joey. Baby, I'm here for Joey giving her ass everything that she wants because you sat up here and you wanted this man. I don't know what kind of dingaling he got. As Bondi says, he must have a dingaling of gold, or whatever it was, or Tamar. I think Bondi said it. I don't know where she got it from, but I'm gonna say Bondi. So yeah, he must have a dingling of gold is what is given. Because another BITCH is texting him, talking about how she wants to be in a relationship. He doesn't want to be in a relationship with her. He acts like he's not responding to her. Good old homeboy is like, yeah, no, you're giving her something for her to want to keep responding to you like this. So stop with the bullshit, sir. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. So I'm definitely here for homeboy saying that. But then she tells him he can only spend $500 off the card. This motherfucker goes and spends $2,200 off the car. He was supposed to get brand new tires. Okay. Goes to get tires and decide he finna get rims too. Spends $2,200 on the fucking rims. And then when he gets back to tell her what he spent the money on, he just throws up in her face like he don't give a damn. Like he don't care. She's like, you spent $2,200. You're only supposed to spend $500. What the hell do you think you're doing? You know, we got some plans that things we're supposed to be doing. We got to plan a wedding. We got an engagement party. We got this and that. He said, I don't give a damn. That ain't even for me. All that stuff that you want, baby, that's for you. And she's like, what? So they just was going back and forth. And I said, the audacity of you. He sat up there and said he spent $2,200 because he wanted to do something good for himself. So it is what it is. It ain't that big. But when she tells you the things that y'all have for y'all because you proposed to her, you want to say that all of that stuff she wants is for her. Well, guess what? Even if it is for her, it's what she wants to do. And primarily, it's her fucking money. So who the hell do you think you are? But you know what? You're exactly who she has put you on that pedestal to be. That's exactly who you are. I'm not disappointed for real. I'm not really surprised. I'm really on something. That's what you get. You wanted this man so bad, so now you got him. You wanted to go to your cousin and rub it in her face that you're with this man, and you messed with this man when he was with her in high school, and now look what you got. And he ran out running amok on your account. That's what you get. And then she's like, I'm not doing this. Then she goes in the room. She's upset, talking about how he ain't bringing in no money. He ain't doing nothing, but he's spending up money. That's what you wanted. You knew what you was getting. And all he gonna do is tell you he's sorry, hug on you, give you a few kisses on the forehead and cheeks, run up in them guts, and then y'all gonna be back on the same bullshit as you always have been. And you over here pressed and bothered about the money that he spent, which you should be, because you're all focused on a proposal so you can rub it in other people's face. Ooh, he proposed to me, look at my ring, but BITCH, you ain't even divorced yet. So y'all both some clowns. And that's exactly what you get. No one cares. Let's get to Arthur and Hope. Arthur introduces Hope to his religious background. I believe he's Muslim. So he takes her to, I don't know what they call it, so forgive me. He takes her to the location. And, they do some talking. She goes and sit with the woman. He sits with the guy. She tells him that she's trying to be open and understanding of his religion, even though it's not hers because she was brought up as a Christian. She says, the lady's like, well, he's the leader. You got to follow his lead and stuff. And she's like, well, how am I supposed to feel comfortable doing that? And he can't even provide. She says, well, that's his job now. He required to provide now, okay? Now, I know it may sound crazy that he's supposed to lead the household, but what comes with that is provide. He's supposed to take care of you, not the other way around. And if you over there working and he asks you for your money, then girl, that's a motherfucking problem, okay? That's not supposed to go down. Shame on him. All the money you work for, you supposed to keep. Okay? So, he need to get that shit together because that's not how we do in this religion over here, honey. Okay? So, that's what Miss Girl had told her. So it was what it was. All right. He wants to get back into being a Muslim. I don't think he was able to do that in prison. I think he said his dad was one. They did it when he was younger. He went off to prison. He kind of fell out of it. With him having the mental issues he's had, he feels like that's going to be helpful for him. He talks about the devil being in his head and telling him to do certain things. Girl, that is crazy. That makes me think of people that just go off and like butcher other people's bodies or kill them and then say that God told them to do it type thing. Like, it's really weird. That man needs severe help. And I feel like he's been troubled for a long time. And I think his mama had too many kids on her hands to really get him the help that he needs, which led him to getting locked up more and more and more. Okay. And I'm not going to really blame the mama because resources be thin and you about a single parent trying to provide for all of these kids. I'm not going to fully blame her, but that boy needed help, I think, before he started going into the system. But yeah, later on we see them doing a sewing session, which was pretty cool. I like that for him. I hope that he's able to do that. But what I'm hearing is that he's locked up right now because of Hope's ass. Hope done got him locked up. Now, I don't know if he did something to Hope to have him locked up. So maybe he was supposed to be locked up. I don't know. But that's what the people are saying. Now, at some point when they're talking, Hope brings up, the future and wanting to be married and stuff. And he's not ready yet. But she wants him to propose. He's like, I already proposed to you when I was in prison. I don't think she has the rings to show for it. And she also wanted him to get on his knee. He's like, it ain't the right time or place to get on my knee. But when I will, I'll do that. But at first he was like, it ain't that big of a deal. And she's like, why? Why would you not get on the knee for me, but you'll get on the knee for another BITCH that you didn't even know as long as you knew me? If we gonna really compare the situations, because honestly, I'm worth you getting on your knee for because I've done more for you than that BITCH. Okay, so I don't know, child. And I'm over here like, Hope, I hear you, girl, but you also haven't even introduced that man to your family. So with him not even knowing your family or any of that, like, I don't know what the hell really going on. I feel like y'all have a lot more work to do before he gets down on his knee and propose to you. Okay, and seeing that he has these mental crises, are you sure this is something you want to fully align yourself to? I don't know. I think y'all should continue to date a little longer. I know y'all have been dating before he got locked up, but he was locked up for a good bit of time. Y'all need to see how y'all vibe outside of prison to see if this is really something y'all both want to do. And obviously it's not, considering the fact that he's locked back up, and it may be because you locked him up. Okay. But girl, yeah, that's really all that I got. I wanted to come to y'all real quick with a little review on Love After Lockup. Leave your thoughts and comments down below, please. I'm Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be